Welcome, listeners, to a night of whispered legends and chilling possibilities. Tonight we venture into the depths of a remote forest, a place where ancient shadows dance and folklore comes alive. Our quest, to find any sign, any whisper, of the legendary werewolf, a creature that has haunted the human imagination for centuries. Werewolves, those shape-shifting beings that straddle the line between man and beast, have long been a staple of folklore and mythology, captivating our imagination with their terrifying yet undeniably fascinating presence. From the dark forests of medieval Europe to the sprawling urban legends of modern-day pop culture, the legend of the lycanthrope has endured, sparking both fear and fascination in those who dare to venture into the unknown. Fear, as we know, is a powerful motivator, a primal instinct that drives us to seek answers, even in the face of overwhelming dread. And when it comes to werewolves, fear is no exception. The thought of a humanoid creature, a being that walks among us by day and transforms into a savage predator by night, roaming the woods, driven by a primal urge to hunt and kill, sends shivers down our spines. But how much of this fear is based on fact, on genuine encounters and documented phenomena, and how much is mere fantasy, the product of overactive imaginations and age-old superstitions? That's a question that has plagued scholars, folklorists, and enthusiasts alike for centuries. The line between reality and myth is often blurred, especially in the realm of folklore. And when it comes to werewolves, it's especially tricky to discern what's real and what's merely a product of cultural imagination. Take, for instance, the medieval European accounts of werewolf attacks, those chilling tales of villagers torn apart by monstrous beasts, of travelers disappearing into the night, their screams swallowed by the darkness. Were these genuine encounters with supernatural creatures, with beings that transcended the natural order? Or were they simply the product of fear-mongering and superstition, of mass hysteria fueled by the anxieties of a turbulent era? It's impossible to say for certain, to definitively separate fact from fiction. But what we do know is that these stories have been passed down through generations, evolving and morphing with each retelling, fueling our collective imagination and inspiring countless adaptations in literature, film, and popular culture. As we delve deeper into the heart of the forest, the shadows seem to grow longer and darker, the trees forming a dense canopy that blots out the starlight. And it's easy to see why werewolf legends have endured for so long, why they continue to resonate with us on a primal level. There's something undeniably unsettling about being surrounded by the sounds of the wild, by the rustling of leaves, the snapping of twigs, the distant calls of nocturnal animals. And it's not hard to imagine why our ancestors, living in close proximity to the wilderness, might have believed that these creatures, these shape-shifting predators, roamed the woods, their howls echoing through the night. In many parts of the world, especially in remote, rural areas, where the wilderness encroaches upon human settlements, the legend of the werewolf remains a powerful force, a living tradition that continues to shape local beliefs and anxieties. From Romania's Carpathian Mountains, shrouded in mist and mystery, to the dense forests of rural America, where the howl of the coyote blends seamlessly with the whispers of folklore, there are countless stories of werewolf sightings and encounters, tales passed down through generations, their details varying, their essence remaining the same. Some are easily dismissed as mere fantasy, the product of overactive imaginations or misidentified animals, but others are harder to explain away, their details too vivid, their witnesses too credible. One of the most fascinating aspects of werewolf folklore is the way it intersects with local legends and mythology, how it weaves its way into the fabric of cultural beliefs and anxieties. In many cases, these creatures are seen as shapeshifters, able to take on various forms to suit their purposes, their transformations reflecting the anxieties and desires of the communities that tell their tales. In ancient Greece, for instance, The legend of Lycaon, the first werewolf, was closely tied to the mythology of the gods, his transformation a punishment for his hubris and impiety. Similarly, in medieval Europe, werewolves were often seen as the instruments of the devil, sent to punish the wicked and terrorize the innocent, their existence a reflection of the religious anxieties of the time. In the heart of rural America, amidst the sprawling forests and isolated communities, there's a particularly compelling story that has captured the imagination of many a werewolf enthusiast, a tale that blurs the lines between reality and myth, between the natural and the supernatural. It's the tale of a small town, beset on all sides by the darkness of the forest, where a series of bizarre occurrences and unexplained sightings have led many to believe that a werewolf is lurking in the shadows, its presence felt in the chilling silence of the night. The details of the story are too numerous to recount here, but suffice it to say that it's a tale that has sent shivers down the spines of even the most hardened skeptics, a reminder of the power of folklore to shape our perceptions and anxieties. One of the most intriguing aspects of this story, and of werewolf folklore in general, is the way it blurs the lines between reality and myth, how it challenges our understanding of the natural world and the boundaries of human experience. Are these sightings genuine encounters with a supernatural creature, with a being that transcends the laws of nature? Or are they simply the product of mass hysteria and folklore, of misidentified animals and misinterpreted events? It's impossible to say for certain, to definitively separate fact from fiction, but what we do know is that the legend of the werewolf continues to captivate and terrify us in equal measure. Its enduring presence a testament to the power of myth to shape our understanding of the world. As we reach the end of our journey into the heart of the forest, our search for signs of the werewolf drawing to a close, it's worth reflecting on the power of myth and reality, on the ways in which folklore shapes our perceptions and anxieties. Werewolves may or may not be real, their existence a matter of debate and speculation. But the fear and fascination they inspire are undeniable, their presence felt in the shadows of our imagination. Whether we see them as monsters, as metaphors, or as a combination of both, they continue to hold a special place in our collective imagination, reminding us of the mysteries that lie just beyond the edge of our understanding, of the darkness that lurks within and without. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of werewolves, a realm of whispered legends and chilling possibilities. If you've got a werewolf story or experience you'd like to share, be sure to leave it in the comments below. Let's explore the shadows together. And if you're hungry for more content on mythical creatures, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring another fascinating aspect of the unknown, another chilling tale that blurs the lines between reality and myth.